Hello, and thank you for reaching Tarot Universe's channel. This evening I am going to be doing a Aries love reading for the month of December. So from now until the end of December. Let's see what's going on with Aries. And I haven't been on for a very long time, and I know that. And I've been doing various different things, studying one, and playing around too, right? We have to play too in life to balance our lives out. But anyway, I apologize for taking so long for coming back, to come back. And anyway, so let's concentrate on this reading. It is going to be for Aries, like I said, the love reading, and it's also going to show your partner's energies, your energy, Aries. And I just don't know why that card is like that, but it was. It was a Chariot card. Your partner's energies, your energies, the two of you together, their desires, your desires, the blocks, and then the outcomes for both parties. Okay, so this reading will be for those that it resonates with. It will go for Aries moon, Venus, rising, and sun sign. So if you have those if you have your moon and your rising, or your Venus or your sun is in Aries, this could apply to you. Okay. If it doesn't, then you can check out where your other planets are in, and you can go and listen to those on various sites, because I just started and I don't have them up yet, but I will. So, so let's ask for the universe to bring us the information about Aries. Aries, sun, moon, Venus, rising, love reading. Okay. Okay, so what's going on with Aries and their partner? Aries love life for December 2019. Aries love life for 2019. Okay, and let's see if you can see that. Yes, you can. So that's your card there, Aries. So it'll be you and then your partner. And then the two of you. Their card is the Tower. The two of you together is the Page of Swords. And then your card here is the one that popped up a little minute ago. It was the Chariot. And it was in reverse when it popped up. Theirs is the World in reverse. Okay, let's get these out here. Okay. So let's see, you have the Three of Cups. So it looks to me like, Aries, like you're just kind of like, what I'm getting from this card is like you're confiding in some other people, some friends. Maybe confiding in them, maybe, you know, about the holidays and things like that. But about issues that may be bothering you, some type of issues or concerns that you may have, that you're going to friends to communicate those to. It's a good energy. The Three of Cups could also mean, you know, celebrating, maybe going to someone's wedding or some parties. Could be with family or friends. The Three of Cups could represent all sorts of really wonderful things. You could be very happy, and you have something to tell other people about that's happened in your life that you want them to come around and celebrate with you. So it could be some kind of a passion or some kind of a news that you've gotten about, maybe you're just emotionally really happy. This is what this card is telling me, okay? So it's emotional happiness and sharing that with others. Now your partner's card here is the Tower in the reverse. So your partner's coming out of some kind of major shift, okay? They have had something that happened in their life that totally changed the trajectory of their life, and they are getting over that currently, still getting over it. Now this, like I said, it will apply to all Aries, but for those that it does resonate with, this is someone that has had a complete life change, whether it's been a job or, you know, maybe they lost someone in their family. It could be a breakup for some of you. You know, if you've broken up with your partner, maybe they're going through this. Job loss, anything like that, where it is actually taken them, where they wouldn't take the initiative to make it happen, that the universe came in, and this is not going to apply to everyone, I know, because some people have taken the initiative, but for those that have not taken the initiative, the universe comes in and just does it, because the person's not doing it. So the universe goes, time up, changes upon us, change has to happen now, and boom, the Tower happens, okay? But it looks like they're getting over what already happened, like they're still healing from it, is what I'm getting. Like things are still being put in place over this Tower moment, whatever that is. Okay, so they've done something to correct the Tower. You know, it's like the Tower happens, there's a big mess on the floor, like, you know, if you shake a bottle of 7-Up, it explodes, right? And then there's sticky stuff all over the floor. So they are mopping up the sticky stuff. They're putting stuff back to clean up the mess, to get their life back together again, is what I'm getting from this. Like I said, I'm getting job loss for some. Okay, and then for the two of you together, I am getting the Page of Swords. So maybe one of you is, you know, being a little bit short on temper. This is the Page of Swords. So it's an immature, one of you communicates immaturely. One of you is, or thinks immaturely. It's both of your energies come together here. So when the two of you are together, maybe there's some kind of like fantasy type childhood feelings, communication that happens, is what I'm getting between the two of you. So you kind of feel like, you know, you're both together in this energy. So that's kind of a neat thing, really, that you can come together with someone and kind of just be like a childlike communication, childlike hopes and dreams, be able to say what you want, say your truth, how you're feeling, without any kind of feeling of being judged. Okay, so that's what I'm getting, kind of like you're comfortable around each other. And it's kind of like a childlike energy. But I'm also getting that, you know, there could possibly be some where there's people spying on each other, a couple, you know, spying on the other, or both of you spying on each other. That could be two. So I'm really getting some immaturity there. Not that you're immature, Aries. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying we all are different around different people. And, you know, I mean, to be comfortable around somebody and be able to be who you are around that person without feeling judged or feeling like you have to be something that you're not, or feeling uptight or being afraid to say something and anger the other person, that's pretty, you know, pretty awesome, right? I am getting the fact that there could be a little bit of spying, because that card does, you know, or following, or maybe driving by, or checking on the other. There's a little bit of that there for some. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go on to Aries. Your desires. Okay. Your desire is the Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot stands for like a Cancer, I said Cancer rising. I don't know why I said that, but I did. So maybe there's somebody that has a Cancer rising that you're dealing with, Aries. But this card here represents your dreams, what your desires are. And I'm getting that you're not wanting to go forward on something that, let's see here. I'm going to do some clarification cards in a little bit. It's like you don't want to move forward on something that you know that you should move forward on, is what I'm getting from this. You know, that your desire is to, you don't want to move forward. Even though it seems to me, it's coming across to me like it would be in your best interest to move forward, whether that's a job or a move. Something that's kind of necessary, I'm getting, but you're not wanting to do it. Okay, and so your partner has the World card there. The World card, you know, this person, this person's cycle is not over with yet. Whatever it is that they're desiring, they're still working on it. There's something that they're still working on that hasn't come to fruition yet, and they're kind of still pending. The word pending is coming through. Like they're still waiting for something to happen, something to close out, something to come in, something to complete, something to finish, is what I'm getting. That's their desires. They're trying to get something to close. And I keep getting that strongly. Whatever that is, something they started, it could be a hobby. It could be a job promotion that they put in for. Something, it could even be like a mortgage that you put in for, and you're waiting for it to come in and close, to close the deal, to get the house. Something like that. Their desire is not yet met, okay? Now, what I'm getting for you, Aries, on your blocks, you have the 9 of Wands here for your block. So you're not really, you were holding on very tightly and trying to control what the outcome of things are, like with a lot of pressure and a lot of you know, manpower, a lot of strength, a lot of it's going to happen this way because this is the way I see it, and it's got to happen this way. And I'm getting that you've kind of let go of that. You're letting loose of it. You're letting the universe take control, have more control, if you will, or you're going with the flow of what the universe is naturally giving you instead of trying to demand it, is what I'm getting. Okay, so for your blocks, that's a pretty good card to have in the reverse, because it's showing that, you know, you're unblocking yourself basically here. You know, the other way to look at this is that, you know, that somebody is not putting enough pressure on somebody or something, and not forcing with strength enough to make something happen. So that would be holding you back, because you're just like lackadaisically just kind of like leaning against the wand here. If I can pick this up with my long nails. Lackadaisically leaning against the wand without really trying, or, you know, putting a lot of strength and pressure into it, letting someone get away with things. So that could be your block. And then, so there's going to be two different scenarios here. The other one was, you know, that you're kind of going with the flow more now. And, you know, what was your block was that you were trying to control too much. But, you know, so either way, it's going to either be one or the other. You know, letting someone get away with something and not holding your ground is kind of like Aries, right? It's really not kind of like an Aries, but um, there are a lot of Aries though that are pretty lenient, um, and you know, most of you are to some degree, right? But you know, this is kind of like giving me the impression that maybe what's holding you back is that you're being too lenient. You're being too out of the picture of what should be happening, not giving enough say-so, not giving enough power to something, not giving enough focus to something, not trying to make something happen. Okay, so your partner's block is temperance. They're not allowing guidance to come in, and I know guidance comes in whether you want it to or not. It's there for you, but if you don't pray, sometimes if you don't pray and ask for the guidance to help you, it can kind of like, just for a picture's sake, an image in your mind, it can kind of hover over you and, you know, just kind of like wait for you to pray for it and ask for help. And maybe what just came to mind right now is maybe they are not very spiritual and they don't believe in that, so therefore they don't ask or they don't pray for help. Was something that just came in right now from Spirit. Maybe they are, you know, anti-believe in spirit world. You know, they might be somebody that doesn't believe. I know there's a term for it, but I just can't call it right now. So that's what I'm getting that their block is that they need to pray more and they need to believe more. Well, they don't need to. I don't like saying that. They should. Should's a bad word. Okay, I'm trying to find the right word. Maybe they could pray a little more or look to the angels to help them more. Okay, so let's move on to your outcome, Aries. And I do have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So you're not in a spot where you're feeling like you're stuck. I don't feel like you feel stuck like maybe you once were in the past. You don't feel emotionally stuck as much. I think there was a time when you were just like, oh, this again, or oh, we have to go through that situation again, this emotional turmoil again, over and over, right? Maybe for some. And I feel that that's lifted, that is going to be lifted. If it hasn't lifted yet, I feel like that's coming and that's going to be lifted. I feel like there's going to be better times. You're going to be more emotionally happier. You're going to be more emotionally fulfilled. It's in the reverse. I know the cups are in the reverse, but what I'm getting from that is like there's not going to be the same old being offered that you were comfortable with, you know, wanting to stay, holding yourself back, wanting to stay in this energy of just kind of like cruising along. I feel like the universe is dumping everything out so some new fresh stuff can come in and that you can be wowed again and you can be happy again and feel like there's new things coming in your life and that you're going to be excited again about things. Emotionally fulfilled, okay? Now for your partner, I'm seeing that their outcome is a new path. They're contemplating a new path. I know the light's really dim in here. I didn't want it too bright. I think I might have made it too dim. Sorry, my nose is running. I do have a little bit of a residual of a cold. Let's see here. Anyway, I'm going to move on. So this is like a pathway for your partner to take. And they're seeing it. They're looking at it. They know it. It would be nice if they would unstick themselves or get unstuck and pray to the angels or take some guidance for some of them from the angels. Wait, it's dark. You know, go down this path. But they're kind of like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And they're evaluating right now. So they're in pre-contemplation about a move that they could possibly make. That could be like going toward a job, going down, you know, a different path, maybe to move to a different city, to, you know, it's a different passion is what I'm seeing. They're pre-contemplating about a new passion they have. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. Okay, so I'm going to do clarification cards really quickly here. I know I didn't want to make the tape too long to start back up with, but that's what I just did. I've already done it to myself, so okay. So we're going to do a clarification on your Three of Cups, Aries, to see, is that just all girl talk, boy talk together, going out with your friends and sharing what's been happening, or what's going on with the Three of Cups? Okay, is that some kind of celebration for Aries love life? Three of Cups. Ooh, that's not good, Aries. Yeah, see, this is why the clarifications are important. I just got the Ten of Swords. So you've been through some kind of heartache, and it shows with the above card with your partner having that Tower in the reverse. So you've been through something that's hurt you. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more cards for clarifications on the Three of Cups. Three of Cups clarification for Aries. Okay. Let's get another one here. You got the Magician, so you're trying to manifest something here. Okay, so you have, let's see here. You're trying to manifest something. And it looks like whatever it is that you were trying to manifest, Aries, it brought you some pain. Whatever that was, you know, whatever that you were looking forward to happening, it may have fallen on defeat, right? It may have, you may have been backstabbed by somebody. This could be something to do with your lover. It could be something to do with, you know, friends, more than one person. There is some fighting here that looks like ceased now. There's been some kind of 2 opposing opinions, maybe with just one other person or several other people, that you may have wanted something to work out, something that was going to bring happiness and success. It was going to bring something that was celebratory, where you could go out and celebrate and, you know, talk about things that are going great, right? You wanted to do that. But then what happened was something didn't go right. Somebody either stabbed you in the back, or you were hurt very badly. I'm getting from possibly something to do with friends, something to do with a work-related, I think it's work-related, because I'm getting like whatever your passion is, that you're passionate about, something that you do, it seems like there was some conflict over that. It could be, you know, people that you are close to, people that you do go out and celebrate with, that you were talking about manifesting things to them, but it took a sudden turn for the negative. So this is going to apply to some people, not all, but I'm getting that it kind of took a bad turn of events happened. Something didn't come through, and I feel like somebody backstabbed you. Somebody that was in opposite opinion of you. I don't know if somebody messed around on your job and said things, or if somebody was fighting for a position that you wanted, or fighting for the job you wanted. Something that you were manifesting anyway, Aries. I'm feeling that did not come through, and this, you know, affects your your love life, right? Because when things aren't going good in one department of our lives, it does affect our home life, the person that we are in love with. Your partner here, I'm going to do a clarification on this Tower in the reverse. Why is the Tower in reverse for Aries partner? Tower is in reverse for Aries partner. Why is this Tower in reverse for Aries partner? Aries lover. Oh, I got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright with the Hermit in reverse. This person is healing. This person is doing a good job at healing. Okay, so what I'm getting with your partner is that they did have this huge Tower moment, and they have good luck right now on their side. They do have this Temperance card here for the angels are standing by them, willing and ready to help them succeed. They're just kind of blocking themselves. And so they've gone through some kind of Tower moment. It could be job related, that they lost their job, or family, whatever, right? It could be anything that happened to them. They could have taken a turn, you know, even for their health, or, you know, relationships have gone sour. But what I'm getting here is that they did go in, they did work on themselves, they are healing. They do have the Wheel of Fortune on their side. So now is the time in December for them to come back up. So whatever brought them down, it's a time for them to come back up. It looks like they were very defensive during this time when they were going through this Tower moment, very defensive on what people know, people coming in for information, people wanting to be giving their opinion about what they should do, how they should do it, which way to move, which way not to move. And it looks like your partner was very standoffish as far as like holding people back from knowing too much. This person that I feel that you're with, Aries, this will ring true for some of you, is a type of person that doesn't like their business out in the public, you know, like even a little bit of information about them. They don't really like it. They don't like people telling them what to do as well, and they don't like advice. Well, it's the same thing as telling them what to do, but they don't like people just even knowing for gossip's sake of what's going on with them. So they hold it back. They're like, nope, 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 don't know, don't know, don't know. If somebody asks them something, I don't know, back, 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 right? Instead of just giving a little information out about what's happening with them. They're really the type of person I'm getting. It's just like they don't see the reason for why somebody should know the information that they're asking. So they just don't give them information out. Okay, so now I'm going to look at clarifications on your desires, Aries. Or not your desires, but the two of you together, your energy together with the Page of Swords. So when the two of you are together, you have the Page of Swords here. Let's see what that's about. Is that the two of you enjoying each other with kid-like fervor, or is that just spying on each other, or what is that about? Spirit, let us know what the Page of Swords for Aries and their partners about. Yeah, I'm getting Nine of Cups, Strength, and no bullshit. So I'm getting like really good cards here for the two of you together. Is just, it's kind of like bliss for the two of you. I apologize for this light being all screwed up. I may not do this tape. I may not put it up. I don't know yet. If it's too messed up, I won't. But anyway, and then you have the Nine of Cups here. So the two of you, when you're together, you just feel like you almost have everything when you're together. The two of you kind of feel, and what I'm getting, what I just got from Spirit, is the two of you, when you're together, you're both your own person. It's like you don't need the other person to complete you. You both are independent, almost like roommates, but roommates, what I mean is like independent people that don't have to rely on somebody else for their emotional support. You're both pretty emotionally mature, even though I've got the Page of Swords here, which is kind of thinking immaturely or communicating immaturely, but that could be play. The two of you like to play a lot. So I am getting the Nine of Cups as two people that come together and are their own person. Okay, and they know how to make themselves happy when they're by themselves. I also have the Eight of Strength here. So you both are feel very strong when you're together. You give each other strength, or you feel, you know, as a kind of like a power couple. And I get the card, the no bullshit card, is the Seven of Swords to me. It's the I'm not trying to pull something over on you behind your back type card. You know, so when you come together, it's like you're not trying to play games. You're both trying to be happy. Be like a kid again. Be yourselves and offer yourselves to each other. Just the way you are is what I'm getting with this. I'm just looking at it again really quick. Yeah, I'm getting the, you know, the Nine of Cups is, I have myself here, I got me. And then the Strength card's there for both of you. Both strong within yourself. Both can be kids at the same time. Both can be adults at the same time. And both not trying to cheat the other. That's what I'm getting. I mean, that's beautiful, Aries. That's really beautiful. It's just there was some kind of a tower moment here that happened to your partner. It made them learn something. There was a lesson to be learned. And for you, Aries, card fell down here. I'm gonna have to get it because that's just the way I am. I'm not gonna be able to be happy unless unless I have it. Okay, so I got it. Now I'm happy. You know, you, like I said, you were trying to manifest something, and somebody seemed to be at odds with it. And so they stirred something up that actually made you feel backstabbed and betrayed. I just keep getting job for some reason. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting with that. Okay, so let's go on and do, now we're doing the Chariot in reverse. I think this video is going to be really long. 33 minutes already. Okay, the Chariot in reverse for Aries desires. Remember I said you didn't want to go forward on something. Let's do 2 more cards for this. Feeling like you can't, well, let me pull the other 2 cards out. Why is the Chariot in reverse for Aries desires? Okay, so let's see. You feel tied to something that you can't move forward from. And it's like stuck. You're stuck. That's what I'm getting. You feel like you can't move forward Not that you don't want to move forward, but you feel tied up and bound like you can't, and like you can't see straight past it. Whatever it is, it's got you, whatever it is that you feel tied to, that you can't move forward from, or forward to. I'm getting from some reason. Like you're bound to something. Now this could be old ideas. It's just an idea in your head that's causing you to feel this way, and you self-sabotaged yourself. But I did say the desire was that you didn't want to move forward. You don't want to move forward from this. It's too scary for you. Whatever it is that you feel bound to, you're not really bound to it. You just don't want to move forward from it. So this could be a job, an old way of thinking. Like you don't want to wake up from some old idea that you have that is no longer serving you in your life. Something that maybe you've held an old way of thinking for a very long time, that somebody implanted in your brain when you were a child. Way of thinking, you know, we all have that, the way we're raised. It has to do with a little bit of religion, a little bit of non-religion. It has a little bit to do with the way your parents thought, a little bit to do with the way your grandparents thought, friends, blah, 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 right? Goes on and on. But these things do get planted in our head, a certain way of thinking, and it looks to me like what you don't want to move away from. And it's like a child, it is a child emotion. It's an old child emotion is what I'm getting. You feel it serves you. You feel like it serves you, but it's actually what I'm getting, and I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm not trying to say anyone's immature. I'm just saying maybe it's, and this is going to apply to some Aries and not all. It's like an old way, it's an old emotional way of showing you care for somebody. It's an old way of showing how you care or how you love somebody. It's kind of like, it comes from your childhood. It's like, and I'm not saying it's like childlike. I take that back because I did say that. I'm taking it back now, and I'm saying that you learned it from childhood. This is how we show people we love them. And it's actually, you're kind of like stuck in it. You haven't even really, for some of you, you haven't even analyzed it or looked at it for what it is or how you're doing it. You're like, haven't woke up to it yet, that you're doing it that way, but it's making you not move forward towards your dream, to your desire. So that's what I'm getting for some of you. You know, I say it like it is. I don't try to sugarcoat on my channel. I never have. I've always pretty much Pluto on my rising, straight shooter. Sorry if I'm hurting anyone's feelings or whatever, but that's just the way I am. But that's what I'm getting. It's like an old mindset. This is how we do it. This is how we show our love. And it's like ingrained, these two of swords in the reverse. To me, I'm seeing like, you know, when you stick a knife or a long stick in the ground, it's like this is it. It's stuck here. This is the way we do it, and this is what we follow. So it might be something that you were taught when you were a child on how you come across to people to show that you care. It might be too much, like you're giving too much, is what I'm getting. And for others, maybe it doesn't resonate with some people good. It could be a different way or a different approach than other people are used to now with, if you do live in the United States, we're like a melting pot here. We have everyone here, right? All sorts of different nationalities, religions. So, you know, you could be dealing with people that maybe don't believe the way you believe. And so they, you know, it might be holding you back either on your job or with friends or whatever it is that you're desiring. It's holding you back from going forward. You got yourself stuck, is what I feel, because the Chariot doesn't want to move and you've self-sabotaged yourself. Maybe you feel that, and this is just a hunch, and I'm making the tape even longer, Maybe you feel that if you move forward, that's disrespectful to some of you, you know? Like, oh, well, if I don't treat this person with kid gloves, you know, the Page of Cups, if I don't treat this person with kid gloves and the type of love that shows that, you know, it's pure love and it's innocent love and childlike love, then, you know, maybe that's going to jeopardize me. But I think it's the opposite. I think that you're using old tactics that are probably not working. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. So let's see your partner's desires, the World in the reverse. Something hasn't completed for them. Something that they're waiting for completion has not completed. That's what I'm getting. Four of Wands in the reverse. So it's something to do, I shouldn't talk yet until I get the other two cards out. So I'll shut up. I'm shutting up. Okay, let's see here. Aries partner, their desired position here, the World in reverse. One more. Okay. All right, you know, all kinds of things going here for your partner. So they're trying to wind something up or close something up or wait. Their desire is for something to come to a completion. Let me see here. So you have the Queen of Thrones here, the Queen of Air, Swords. Your partner could be Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And you have the Three of Wands and you have the Four of Wands, both in reverse. So they're waiting for something to happen that has to do with instability. So let me say it a different way. They're waiting for something to complete, some communication, some clarity that needs to come in. They're waiting for something that is going to help, okay, I need to say it clearer. They're waiting for stability. They're waiting, when something completes, they will feel like they have more stability. Okay, it could be on their job, whatever it is, might make them feel like, okay, now that I've done this and this is completed, now I'm more, got my grip on this job and I'm more, I've shown people that I can do it, and now my job is more secured. That's just an example, right? So they're waiting for something to complete so that they can put the stakes in the ground for security. It's the Four of Wands, which, you know, it stands for the home life. It stands for family security, something that makes you feel stable. And they're waiting for something to come in that needs to complete, that is still pending, to make them feel stable. And they will feel like they've, you know, successfully gotten their desire has been met. Okay, that's what they're desiring. And it's got the Queen of Swords there. They're waiting for some kind of communication or some kind of written document or something to come in that needs to, that's halfway done or 3/4 of the way done, that they're waiting for it to complete. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over to your side, Aries, and do your block here. That I'm seeing the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Why is the Nine of Wands in reverse for Aries for their blocks? What is that representing, Spirit? Nine of Wands in the reverse for Aries block. Okay. Lovers card there in the reverse. That's Gemini. It stands for Gemini. Could be dealing with a Gemini person or somebody that has Gemini in their chart. Okay, this is your block. Alright, we're just going to pick one here. Alright, let's see what we have, Aries. We do have the Lovers in reverse, right? And we do have 2 cards of balance. So we have, you're trying to keep your love life balanced out here. It looks like maybe you, your block is that you're being too, make sure I'm reading that right. So it looks like you've loosened your grip up on maybe things that you wanted to go your way, things that you were holding tight to, and if things don't go this way, kind of like, then I'm going to be very upset. Kind of like I had to pick that card up, or else I was not going to be happy. Something like that. It's like, but it's on a bigger scale, right? So it's like, it's got your love life kind of in a flux. Your love life is in the reverse here for your block. It's blocking your love, your relationship here. And it looks like balance is blocked. Like you're blocking balance in your, you have the 8 here. If you count these 6 and the 2 pentacles, you have an 8. So it looks like you want to work on it. You want to work on your love relationship. But it looks like maybe your block is that you're kind of not doing that. I don't feel like you're doing that. You're kind of like going, oh, you know, you have other, what just came through from Spirit is you have other things going on and you don't have enough time to keep things balanced is what I'm getting. And so maybe things aren't being said and things aren't being talked about that should be worked on to keep the relationship more balanced. Because maybe somebody's getting away with too much is what I'm getting. I don't know why I keep getting that. But I just feel like because this is your block for not really demanding or holding on with strength to make things happen, that maybe that's why things are kind of awry a little bit in your relationship. And it's blocking balance, okay? It's blocking things from being even. Like there's not even give and take. Maybe one's giving more than the other. Like you could be giving more than the other person in the relationship, whether it's finance, love, support, whatever, right? Maybe doing more of the housework, maybe doing more of the planning, and you're juggling it. But you're blocking yourself, okay, from having more of a stable love life. I'm not saying that you don't have a love life. I'm just saying that it would be more stable. So it feels like it's blocked a little bit there. So maybe you need to come back around and, you know, start getting boundaries on what you'll tolerate and what you won't tolerate, and in a kind, nice way. Not that you're not kind. You would say something maybe to this person, right? Maybe you're just going through a time where you're tired and, you know, it's causing a block. Okay, I was doing the Temperance card here, but since I didn't call it out, I'm not going to take that card. But I am doing your partner's block now with this Temperance card. Okay. I always say I'm going to do short videos, and I just keep going. I need to, and I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do. I'm just not doing it. Okay, here we go. Temperance. Two more for the Temperance for the block for Aries partner, Aries lover. 2 more cards, please, for Aries lover. so what do we have here? I've got Temperance, I've got the Four of Pentacles, and I have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So somebody, you know, this is your partner's block, right? That I said that they weren't, you know, probably communicating enough and asking for help from the spirit world. And I'm also getting the Three of Swords here. Heartbreak. And I'm getting holding back. And I'm getting not moving forward, away from negativity, away from toxicity. So I'm getting, they're stuck. Okay, it's almost like you are kind of stuck in the fact that you are not being more demanding in a sense, and that's kind of weird to say to an Aries, because Aries pretty much know what they want and they're pretty good about verbalizing that and demanding stuff when they know they need it and taking good care of themselves, and I know that. And so, but I feel like you're self-sabotaging yourself because you're not doing that. And like I said, you could be just tired and taking a break. But for them, I'm getting, and maybe you are tired of being on this person's case, your partner's case, for not moving forward or not having as much success as you, is what I'm getting. And so you're kind of like just, you know, for the month of December, like just, you know, I got to lean on this post instead of hold this post up and try to keep things moving. You know, there's only so much we can all do, right? Sometimes you just got to take a break. So it might be just a break that you're doing. And so this person is really, really guarding themselves here. They're really guarding themselves from heartbreak. And I'm getting, like, they don't want to let you down. It's almost like I feel like they don't want to let you down. They know that when things aren't going right and they're not doing their share, maybe, like I was showing you, like things are off balance. Like maybe when they're not balancing things out in the relationship and they're not doing as much as you are contributing, they feel the Three of Swords, you know, like being hurt all over again. They're holding themselves back. Okay, so this is in their blockage. This is what's blocking them. They have been hurt. They have been hurt. They're holding themselves back from moving away, moving on. So they're feeling kind of self-defeated. Maybe this is in their job or in their way of making money. Because what I'm getting is, you know, the Four of Pentacles that they're holding back, you know, they're holding themselves back with their coins, with their money. They're holding themselves back because they don't want, due to some kind of hurt. I'm getting, you know, I'm starting to get self-confidence issues here, is what I'm getting. Because I'm getting the Three of Swords, like they've been through some kind of heartache where somebody hurt them. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be parents. It could be somebody that they trusted with their heart, caused them to close their heart down some, right? So they're holding back from going too far out to try to make their way in the world, because they're guarding themselves. They're guarding themselves. That's what I'm getting. They're guarding themselves. But what's really holding them back is that they're not even praying and asking for help from their guardian angels. That this person needs to pray more or become, I shouldn't say should. The person could pray more and ask for emotional help and spiritual help from the angels to guide them, maybe be more receptive to answers that come to them. and not, you know, maybe this person's not very spiritual, is what I'm getting. This also could be a Sagittarius. Maybe they have Sagittarius in their chart because, you know, I'm seeing that there. You know, I've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius twice there, and then I've got the earth signs, the Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But they just feel like they're holding themselves back due to some heartache that was inflicted that I don't really believe they've gotten over all the way, because it's in the upright. And so they're holding themselves back from showing who they really are. That's what I just got from Spirit. And so that in turn is holding them back in their job, because they can't really believe in themselves enough to push forward, because they haven't healed the wounds of this. They're not letting go of this past hurt. Whatever it was, it could be from childhood, it could be from an ex-lover, it could be whatever it is, they're holding on to it. And I just feel it's holding them back. Okay, I'm moving on now. Let that go. And I'm moving on to Aries outcome with the Four of Cups in the reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Aries outcome for this reading is Four of Cups in the reverse. What is your outcome for December 2019 for Aries love life? Four of Cups in the reverse. How many do I have out there? One, two, one more. Okay, so what do we have here? We do have okay, so you're kind of feeling like there's been a third party. I'm not saying a relationship. I'm just saying other people. People you work with. This is work related, I believe, this energy that you came in with, this Ten of Swords here. Because I'm feeling that you're really taking a break. You're feeling like you were defeated by some people that you were working with, is what I'm getting again. Okay, and I'm also getting that you are now taking a break to get over that, and that I believe that you are going to come out in December with the Four of Cups in the reverse. You're not going to get the same old same anymore. You're not going to accept it. You're not going to allow it for people to abuse you or use you emotionally and hurt you emotionally. Maybe they pretended to be your friend. They may have lied to you about certain things and got your expectations up only to let you down. But I'm getting that it's on the job here. And I'm also getting that the people that you worked with on the job, you know, it's in the reverse. I'm not sure if that's ending for you. That job's going to end for you soon, or you're going to switch departments in that job or something. Because it's showing me that you're taking a break away from this. You're recuperating. You're not feeling satisfied. You're not feeling like this is fulfilling to you at all. This has been, this is going to go out to some Aries. This feels to me like, you know, you just feel defeated and like there's not going to be any happiness here with this job, you know. So you're taking a break, you're going within, you're processing it. Now you could change your perspective on things, and you know, like I said, you won't take anybody's word for things anymore. You're going to do your own research. You're going to listen to your intuition, and you're not going to just believe what people feed you. You're not doing that anymore. So you're not taking it. You're not going to be taking that anymore. I believe that you're going to go into your intuition and you're going to just start being more independent and not rely on people's word as much. That's what I'm getting. Okay, Aries, that's what I got for your outcome. And that, would affect your love life because it's making you stronger. You're learning. You learn something from this Ten of Swords here energy that you came in with for this reading. Okay, so what is your partner's Two of Wands here outcome? They're contemplating something. Oh, they look deep into contemplation, pre-contemplation about some kind of path to move forward on, some kind of passion I'm seeing here. The two of your energies together is beautiful. I really love the energies that you have, Aries, with your partner. I just think it's dynamite. It's just all this other stuff, right? It's always a lot of other outside influences that mess us up or cause sadness. Okay, Two of Wands for the outcome of Aries partner. What's going on with the Two of Wands for Aries partner for the outcome? Whoops. Two of Wands for Aries partner. And I got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Let's see, two more cards for the outcome for Aries partner. Overall outcome. Wow, amazing. One more and I'll pick it if nothing's falling today. Sometimes the cards fly out and all that good stuff that happens. Okay. So I do have the Two of Wands, and I got two cards here that talk about huge, I told you that your partner's not the type of person that likes other people to know their business. This is going to resonate with those people that have that kind of partner because I'm showing it here again. Their outcome is they are in pre-contemplation about some move, major move for some kind of passion they have. It's either for like an actual move or it could be on the job, something that they're passionate about. They're keeping a tight lip on it, okay? They want to rush forward and they want to do this thing really fast, right? They want to, with the Knight of Wands, they know that this is their passion. They do want to rush forward with it, but they are holding themselves back because they are in deep pre-contemplation about this passion, and they are not communicating, maybe not even to you, Aries, I'm thinking. It's showing the Queen of Swords in the reverse with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This would be something brand new that they have as a passion, something they don't want to talk about, something they don't want to share. So they're keeping a tight lip on it is what I'm seeing here. So I don't know what that is, but they are thinking about making progress. It's something to help with bettering the two of your lives. So it's something that, it's nothing secretive as in against you or away from you. They are thinking of something. They're just keeping their mouth closed about it until they got more figured out is what I'm getting, okay? Because they do want to make progress for you as well. They do want that, very much so. And, you know, like I said, the two of your energies together are just beautiful. You know, the strength and the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Swords. Maybe there's a little bit of, you know, looking over each other's shoulder a little bit. involved in that. But to me, with everything else that's there, it seems like that's pretty dynamite right there. I like that spread there for you, for the two of your energies. So your partner went through something that they learned something from. You also have learned something from a recent past time frame with swords, the Ten of Swords here being something that backstabbed you or something that didn't come out the way you wanted it to, but you learned some lessons. They also learned some lessons from the Tower here. Looks like the two of you are healing. This Ten of Swords, Aries, is in the upright. So if this hasn't happened yet, this could still be coming, is what I'm getting, and I don't really want to say it, but I have to. This could still be coming if it hasn't happened yet for the month of December-ish. So just look out for that. It's opposing opinions, and I believe it's on your job, or something to do with your passion that you're trying, something that you really want passionately. There's people fighting against that, okay, and you're trying to manifest. All right, that was your reading. I'm sorry if it was too long. Anyway, I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas, and I know that you're going to enjoy it because you have a significant partner here that looks like you both enjoy being around each other. Okay, Aries, that was it. I'll talk to you later. God bless. Bye-bye.